Game of Thrones became one of the biggest series ever with its very epic storytelling and all that stuff. So it was kind of a given that spin-offs will happen, and so we have here the first one in the line, House of the Dragons. The first season lasts for 10 episodes and pretty much follows the footsteps laid before by Game of Thrones. Of course, the setting is a little bit different since it's kind of a prequel in terms of setting, mostly for focusing on Targaryen family and families related to them. Now, because the storytelling is more limited and not so global in the terms of Game of Thrones, and there is not so much an epic enemy behind the wall and all, the storytelling is more focused, but doesn't mean it's less dramatic. Everything here unfolds interestingly, even if the pace is a little bit less fast than with Game of Thrones. There are, however, quite a bit of dramatic twists and turns with the series, and it looks gorgeous as ever. Those dragons are really intimidating, and the fantasy setting is very, very dark and gritty. So for the Game of Thrones fans, House of the Dragon is really nailing it. It has fantastic casting and all the settings look beautiful, and the CGI never kind of pokes in your eye looking like cheap or plastic. Everything here makes sense. The music is big and majestic, but if there is a little bit of a tiny but here in a negative sense, maybe the pace is too slow for some. Then again, some people already said it's better than Game of Thrones. For me, not so much, because I'm a big Game of Thrones fan. But I will tell this much, House of the Dragon first season is better than the ending of Game of Thrones, but is it on par with the first episodes or first seasons of Game of Thrones? Not so much. Definitely worth watching, it's beautiful and interesting, and lays some interesting steps for the future to come. So looking forward to following seasons. House of the Dragon definitely gets my recommendation with a score of 8 out of 10. Definitely worth watching on HBO Max.